Hello, I'm Anna. It's nice to meet you. I'll be your counselor.
I'm Dan. So nice to meet you. Thank you for meeting with me.
Of course, no problem. Okay, just some ground rules, just some basics before we get going. I want you to know that we can both learn from each other. I'm only here to help you. I'm not superior to you. You're not inferior to me. This counseling relationship is going to be based on mutual trust and, we're equals.
Okay.
So tell me about yourself, your hobbies, interests, what you like to do.
Okay. When I'm at work, I'm a divorce lawyer. But when I'm not at work, I like to do outdoor stuff. I ride my bike a lot. I like hiking. I like to go on picnics with my girlfriend Jen. I like to play with my dog in the backyard. I take him to the park sometimes. Just love being outside. It makes me feel good.
How long have you and your girlfriend been together?
I think 5 years next month.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
You guys are happy together?
Yeah, for the most part. Recently there's been some troubles because she's made it clear that, she wants us to be more serious. And, I'm a little afraid of commitment, so I'm not so sure I want to do that. I like the stage where we're at. It's a little more casual. So she's been, hinting that she wants, maybe to think about the idea of marriage, and I'm not sure that I'm ready for that. So it's a little bit of a strain on the relationship.
Puts you in a tough position.
Yeah, she's been a little distant lately, which is why, I wanted to, sort things out and come to counseling, come to you.
So that's why you're seeking therapy.
Yeah.
Okay. So what have you been feeling when she says stuff like that, that, she urges that she wants to get married?
I've just been feeling unprepared and a little inferior. She's such a great girl, such a great woman. How could she, want to be with me? And also, like I said, scared because, at work I see all these marriages fail, and the statistic 1 in 2 marriages fail. It's a lot. And I just don't want to get into that. I don't want to invest myself in something that's just going to wind up, changing my life and hurting me a lot. So it scares me. I don't want to be put in that position. I don't want to experience that. So
this fear is kind of taken over.
Yeah, I think about it a lot now, and it kind of takes away from work. It takes away from, when I'm outside. That's all I can think about.
So fear aside, fear of commitment aside.
Mm-hmm.
How would your life be different? Where would you see yourself if you weren't feeling these things?
To be honest, me and Jen might be married right now, or engaged at the least. I think I would have been interested in moving the relationship further along, and if I saw that she was ready, I would have made the move. But since that's not the case, I'm very I haven't done anything about it. Our relationship's been very static. It hasn't moved. So if I didn't have this issue, we'd be a lot further along our relationship. I'd be a lot closer with her.
Right. Aside from Jen, tell me about the different people in your life, your family.
So my family, I have 2 older sisters, Alicia and Leslie. Leslie's 3 years older than me, and Alicia's 5 years older than me. They're both kindergarten teachers, and they're both married. They both have kids. They're really happy. I try to call them, once a week or something, and see them. They live out of state. They live in New Jersey. And my dad, he's a cop in the NYPD. So I see him. I try to see him, once every week again. Try to stay good contact with him. We have a good relationship.
Good.
But my mom, she left when I was really young. And, that kind of really upset the whole family dynamic that we have.
That's difficult.
Yeah. She left when I was 5, and, I didn't really think about much of it at the time. I just wanted to know, where's mom? But, in college, I got interested, where did she go? So I looked her up on the internet. I think I found her on Facebook. And, I reached out, just wanted to let her know, that I'm, here, that I'm alive. If she wanted a relationship, I was open to that. We've seen each other, occasionally. We met for dinner a couple times, throughout the years. But nothing nothing serious. Like I haven't brought up like why have you left me yet. I don't feel close with her to experience that. We're in a counseling session. So yeah, it's been really hard.
So how did that make you feel when Mom left? Like, did it affect other relationships?
I mean, I was sad in the beginning. Again, like, I just wanted to know, like, where Mom was. But, I think I got a lot closer with my dad because he made sure that I wasn't thinking about it too much for too long. He would always take me places. He would always, take me to the baseball games or we'd play football in the park. I got a dog shortly after that. I got closer with my friends, too. I was over at their houses a lot, and I felt closer to their families. But, yeah, I just took the people that I had in my life, and, I kind of went closer to them.
Kind of a weird question, but important nonetheless. Tell me about your earliest memory.
Okay. Oddly enough, it's of my mom. I was about 3 years old, and we were in a playground, and I was at the top of the slide, and she was at the bottom, and I didn't want to go down. I was scared of heights, and she was just saying, like, come on, like, come down, like, I'll catch you, and, like, took a couple minutes of her coaxing me, but then I eventually, like, went down, she caught me, and she hugged me, and, it was a good, happy memory.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what you're saying, I'm kind of getting the sense that you're having some commitment issues with Jen, and it's kind of reflective of your job and, the failed marriages that you see, unfortunately. Also the fact that Mom left when you were young, and that it really impacted you. I mean, I don't think that wound is fully healed. I mean, I think that it's important. I'm glad that you came to counseling because it can establish the sense of, you have to get back to that trust that you once had in your memory. I said it was important, and establishing that sense of trust that you had for her when you were little and when you were on the slide. I mean, it seems funny and it seems like a weird memory now, but I think it's important and like it stands in contrast to what you've been telling me about trust.
Yeah, I haven't felt that in a really long time. And I think that's what's holding me back.
Okay.
Like maybe, like I don't know, maybe Jen would leave me if I get like as close to her like as I did my mother. So
like a fear.
Right.
Okay. Okay, so I'm glad that you took a step and you came to counseling. I think we need to work on finding stability in your life and trusting others and realizing that not everybody is your mom. Not everybody's going to do the same thing as mom. Okay. You and Jen have been together for a while, and if you love her like you say you do, and you want to make the relationship progress, striving for better is what's going to have to be done. Mm-hmm. You seem genuine and aware of what's been going on. Your positive nature is only going to make this process easier. I encourage you in this next week to reflect on your strengths. Not so much on what's been going wrong, but on the good things. You have your sisters and your dad, and you said that you relied on your friends a lot. I'm sure that that's still the case. Mm-hmm. So what you have going for you now as opposed to what's happened in the past, I think it's really going to make a difference. Next week we'll talk about it, okay?
Okay, sounds great. Thank you so much.
Yeah.